Hey everybody, it's been a long time and I apologize for not being here, but I'm going to start right now and we are going to do one video each week that's going to have to do with what's going on with the government, and then two videos that are going to have to do with different programs that are available with the mortgage industry. So let's get started and let's just talk about the economy. We are now 3 months realistically into the Trump economy. They say 6 weeks, but realistically, once he was appointed government, once he won the actual election, he's been creating his own cabinet and his own people and spilling those people out there. And then that way they could hit the ground running and get going. And that's what they've done, because remember, they've hired Elon Musk to create Dodge and lower all those people out there that are working in the government that are supposedly not doing, adding anything to it. And then on the other hand, he's trying to work the way in order to create tax cuts so that the privatized business can make more, get more into the privatized and those guys. So over the last 25 years, what we've had is that the government has focused on increasing the government up there and spending more money on the government. And therefore, what's done is that by pushing these jobs up, is created more infrastructure and things like that, businesses out there, so that the spillover effect has been over to privatize. And basically what's happened is the privatized businesses, they've gotten their jobs from the government. So it's been coming over here, and that's how they've been making money. Well, we're going to change that now, because that's what the government's all about. It's about dropping this, increasing this, and therefore all the jobs are going to come from the privatized businesses. So where are we at? Well, things have been pretty rocky. They started up with good high hopes of things going up. And as you remember, the stock market was up 4% for the year until the beginning of February. Since then, we are now down in correction territory, down over 13% in the NASDAQ. It was up over 20,000. Now it's down in 17,000. The S&P 500 is now down below 10% from where it was originally. So we are now officially into corrections territory, and people are wondering what's going to go on. And now we also got tariffs. So we got these tariff things that are on and off and on and off and off and off. So nobody knows what's going on. The stock market is doing this, and consumer confidence is down 1.3% in January and up another 0.2% in February. Whew. I don't know. We're going to see what goes on in the economy. I'm interested in your thoughts. But what this has actually done is this unstableness has actually helped kind of, in a way, the interest rates for home mortgages to come down. They've come from 7% down to about 6.25% for somebody looking for a 30-year fix who has a good credit score. So that's good news. And it looks like if Trump manages, which some people think he's trying to do deliberately, to crash the economy, if he does that, then he could get that down further, because what he's going to try to do, he's trying to get Jerome Powell, who is the head of the Federal Reserve, to lower rates, but he doesn't want to, because inflation is still keeping up where it was before. So he's thinking that if he crashes what's going on with the economy, then people will be laid off work and people won't be buying things, and that will crash the inflation rate down, and then maybe Jerome Powell might drop that. It could happen. It's crazy, but it could happen. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. So if these job losses happen and the economy stands in there, we'll probably see some reduction of rates, which should make it better for those people looking at buying houses. The offset is that we don't want to go too far down the crash, because if we go too far to the crash, then it starts really spinning off, and then it just the recession keeps working its way down and down and down and down, and then nobody has any money to do anything. The problem, what does happen when you have that, is these big businesses like BlackRock that buys up everything. Remember, they own like 19 million houses in the US. If they buy up more houses, then that's going to mean the cost of houses going up for you. And if they do that, then if you can't afford a house, then you got to rent one of their houses. So if you rent one of their houses, then that price of rent goes up even higher, right? So the goal is to maybe make things come down a bit, but not drop them amazingly, because what usually happens is that the big companies, the big businesses, when the market's correct, do better. And the little companies and the little people out there have a harder time out there. So that's the goal, is how much can they drop that down and in order to lower rates, but keep everybody floating. That's what they're trying to do. Now, part was thinking about what might happen here going on in the next few weeks. So we have these tariffs out there. And in April 2nd, I think April 2nd is a big day out there. We got the new Canadian government in there. We've got more information now about what's been going on with the economy. We started off with a great economy as far as at the end of the year. It was booming. It was doing really well. Job numbers were up and things were going great. As a result of the Trump cuts, in which we're going from one type of economy which was overshadowed by government spending, going towards one that's going to be privatized spending, we're going through these changes where it's pretty rocky right now. And we'll see how long it takes us to come out the other end. It could be 6 months, it could be a year. So we'll find out what goes on. All right, everybody, thank you for joining my channel, and leave your comments, and I'll be back tomorrow with a video about mortgage lending. Have a great day. Bye.